Today's video we are reacting to is this why women really are on dating apps.
Oh my god.
Man, what are y'all thoughts on dating apps? Have you personally had any good experiences with them or bad? I think personally, I think I might have only cracked maybe one girl off of dating app, which was recently. Which bro, I cracked her, bro. I cracked a white girl, bro. Went to Atlanta, bro. After I cracked her, bro, 2 days later, bro, I thought my life was nigga. I'm waking up. I got a fat ass bump on my lip, bro. My throat swole, bro. I thought I was cooked, bro. I thought I got one of the uncurables, you know. But fortunately, I ended up getting strep. But still, like that shit, like you know what I'm saying, scarred me bad. So it turned me off to where I'm like, you know what, bro? Maybe this isn't really, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, with that being said, let's go to get to this video and see what's going on here. Shout out that boy Jr. Wisdom with the content.
Dating apps. Dating apps are typically for creeps or men who want fast sex. That's what dating apps are for. Dating apps for women, most of the time, I'm not saying always the case, but women who are insecure about their looks, they know they need to work on things, or they just want someone they can talk to because they're scared to meet in person, but they want an emotional support pad. That's what dating.
I feel like that's real. You know, I feel like though, and we're ranking them. I feel like Tinder is more so like, yo, I'm just trying to clap something real quick. I feel like Hinge is more so like, yo, I'm actually trying to date on some shit. You know what I mean?
Apps are for women. You're looking for someone you can talk to real quick, hopefully accepts you for you, because in your day-to-day life, maybe you're not attracting anyone. For men, he's looking for a quick hit, quick hitty, quick. But, you know, then we have the needles in a haystack where people do look good. Or if you're a woman and you do look good, you might be looking for a sugar daddy. Or you're looking for a quick, you know, like, that's what you're on there for. If you're a woman, you're looking for like a guy who could pay da-da-da. So that's typically what it is for the ladies.
And to the niggas that are doing this sucker ass shit, bro, why, bro, like, look me in my eyes, bro. Why are you doing? Why are you sending this money? Well, why are you sending this woman money for rent? And you just met her 3 days ago because she's bad. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I can't tell a grown ass man what to do with his money, but like, come on, bro. Like, you could do way better things with that money than, you know, just giving it to, bro. That shit is that I never understood that logic, bro. I remember, bro. Another quick story time. I remember I was dealing with a girl back in Texas, whatever. She used to work at She used to work at, I want to say Twin Peaks, I think was the place. I don't know. And she had this dude that was a regular that kept coming to see her, and then he eventually got her number. And she did, like, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. He literally would tell every time he wanted to text her, he would have to send, I want to say like $20 or $50 every time he wanted to message her. Every message had to come with money, otherwise she wasn't answering, bro. And he was actually going for that. I remember, bro, you paid for me and her insomnia cookies that day, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Those are some good ass cookies. You know what I'm saying? Normally, I'm having to pay a day. She paid for me. Well, technically, you paid for us, my man. So if you're watching this video, I appreciate you.
And for the men, that's typically what it is.
I love being evil to men. Sometimes late on like a Friday or Saturday night, I go on what I call a Hinge rampage, where I match with just like a bunch of guys on Hinge, and then rile them all up to the point where they're like, come over. And to all of them, I'm like, yes, like send your address, like literally on my way. And then I just shut off my phone and go to sleep and wake up to a bunch of messages the next morning.
Another quick story time about it. If you have a problem, first off, you know what I'm saying? This is my channel. You know, JR, he gonna sit there and let the video play, and then he gonna give his take on it. Over here, I'm gonna tell you some life experiences, some life stories, you know. I remember one time, me and my homie, right? I had met this girl back again where I was living in Texas. She was from a town that was like 5-6 hours away, right? He pulled up to my city, like, cause she had friends that lived there. She met me, you know what I'm saying, got our information, and we were supposed to link, but shit happened. We couldn't link with her, right? Fast forward, she had hit me at like 3 a.m., right? And was like, yo, I'm in a city that's like 3 hours away from you. And I was with my homeboy. And he wanted me to ask if she had a homegirl. So I asked if she had a homegirl. And I was like, bet you want us to pull up? She was like, yeah, fuck it, pull up. So I said, bet. Right? So at 3 in the morning, I drove 3 hours. I drove 3 hours to Dallas to go link this girl, right? Bro, why the fuck when we get there, we walk up, I call her, I kid y'all not, 30 times. You know, I called her 30 times. She did not answer none of my calls. You know what I'm saying? And then she answered, like, I called her 5 more times after that, then she answered. and then told us we couldn't come in. Like, what the fuck? Like, she told us, she dead ass told us we don't want to get in trouble with the Airbnb people, so y'all can't come in. So we genuinely drove 3 hours for nothing and had to sleep in the car. And when we woke up the next day, drove all the way back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I didn't talk to her after that, bro, because that was that was bad. That was very bad. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, to these people that got ghosted right before the link, at least y'all didn't get an address, drive all the way out there just to get pump faked on. So,
saying like, where are you? Are you coming? Are you coming? Are you on your way? And then I just unmatch them and go on with my life. And that's all for tonight, baddies.
Yeah, that's what women do. But let's kick this off, man. Starting off with the clip by Ashley Dalton, which was that first clip y'all saw. And she's pretty much spot on when it comes to dating apps. And this video is about women, but we're just going to talk about what she addressed first, which was men. A lot of men are looking for connections, but most men are just looking to clap without having to go out there in the streets. Or maybe they don't have time.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, bro, like, I don't want to have to go to the club every weekend and shark shit down to, you know what I'm saying, get some chicks. Sometimes I just want some easy booty. Like, what's wrong with getting a little easy layup? You know what I'm saying? An easy little cherry pick fast break layup, bro. Maybe I don't want to go and hit a 5, 6, 7 dribble move combo, put the shot up. It's still miss that motherfucker, you know? Like, if I'm gonna miss a shot, I would rather miss an easy shot than doing a shot that I gotta do all this work, put all this time, effort into to still miss, bro. Like, because in one instance, I could just talk and text on my phone at the crib. The other one, I gotta go out and actually, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't trying to do that, bro. Like, that's too much goddamn work. So, you know what I'm saying?
Time to be out there in the streets, but a lot of us, we do go out, i.e. to the store, Walmart, whatever, to pick up grocery, things like that. A lot of us do, and they never either.
And nobody's approaching in the fucking grocery store. I don't give a fuck what niggas are saying. I've never actually Gavin Leroy is the only nigga I didn't see him pull up in a Walmart, you know, but he's doing that shit for content. But still, like, niggas don't shoot in the grocery store, so like, yes, no. Hint to the next best thing.
See women, and some people don't like going to clubs and things like that, but a lot of dudes are on there just to clap. As far as women go, and I know this to be true, that it's a quick way to get attention, to get guys outside of you just being up on Instagram or social media.
Another thing they'll do, bro, is they'll put the Instagram in that bio and they'll tell you to go follow that Instagram. And when you follow that Instagram, nigga, you try to DM them, it's just silence. Just radio silence. A woman will genuinely use you to get her follower count up to make it look like she has more motion. When in reality, she just has a bunch of niggas on there that just want to crack, you know what I'm saying? Everybody is waiting in line patiently that maybe one day she might let us hit, you know?
Right? There's a quick way to put yourself out there, get guys to talk to you in terms of being a pen pal. A lot of women, as I said before, are looking for a pen pal, guys. They're looking for a guy to talk to, and that's why women will never be lonely, because they have
talk to you and complain about the nigga they really want to crack, how he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You telling her, babe, you should just leave him, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't deserve you, he doesn't appreciate you, this and that. But yeah, the moment the nigga she really want gets to acting right, nigga, she is gonzo. You know what I'm saying? It's brutal ass reality.
The ability to do that. They have ability to go out on numerous dates with dudes having or thinking that there's a possibility of sex. And a woman can just talk about all her problems, even get guys to send them money and things like that by making up stories. Women do it all the time. But
oh, babe, an emergency came up. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to pay my rent this month. Oh my god, daddy, can you please just send me like $1,000? I would really appreciate it if you can help me out, Papa. Holy crap, that was sus, bro. Well, we 10 minutes into the video. Yeah, hopefully nobody saw that.
For the most part, is women who don't want to, or who don't have the confidence, as she say a lot of times, to be out there. A lot of these women are out in the clubs, don't get me wrong, or out in social settings, but they're able to build their confidence up through social media by having tons of guys hitting them up. And I had a conversation with a woman, I think a couple nights ago, and A lot of women will say it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming the amount of dudes that are trying to talk to you, take you out, get your number, things like that. And I think men have done experiments on these dating apps pretending to be women, and just seeing how much attention they get is insane. That you're 150, and I've
The thing is, I feel like a big part of what messed that up though is the fact of like dudes are liking everybody because they just want to see somebody that's gonna let them hit, and they're just gonna spam like everybody's shit. And once they spam like everybody's shit, then they're gonna go and then they're gonna pick who the baddest is that match with them back. You know what I'm saying? And so like it looks like these girls really have a lot of options. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I feel like most dudes, if they have an option between a girl who looks is a 7 and a girl who's a 9, they're gonna obviously go clap the 9. So it's like, yeah, you like, you know what I'm saying? Like if if LeBron is not available for me to sign a free agency, like I guess I'll take Paul George. You know what I mean?
heard women tell me this personally. As soon as they get on there, 150, 200 messages, dudes just trying to hit you up. Like, it's insane. And what I think it does is it decreases the value of men, or how women view men. And because it's just like going into a candy store and you have all these different choices, and it's just like, okay, I don't know. And that makes a woman, even because women can't make up their mind to begin with, but it makes her even more confused. But a lot of women are going on there to get that quick dopamine hit, quick confidence booster, loneliness. I got guys that I can talk to, and I've had, just to test it out, I've been on the apps just to see what's up. And a lot of them just want to talk, especially the older women. They want to have a pen pal just to converse with them. A lot of these women have no intention, and guys know this, they have no intention of meeting up with you. They'll talk to you. Like the second lady. That's how she feels. Like, who has the time for that unless you're just that hurt? And a lot of women in real life do that. They'll give you their number and say that they are on the way. And there's a lot of memes about this, but it's based upon real life. Dude,
One thing I learned, bro, listen, as a man, if you lead a club, right? If that woman is not leaving the club with you, right? Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Cause I promise you, a girl said, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna hit you up and we gonna link, bro. She's lying. She's lying, bro. Either something's gonna come up, she's gonna fall asleep, bro. I can't tell y'all how many nights I done stayed up to 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Yes, bro, 5 in the morning. Patiently waiting for a girl to, you know what I'm saying, hit me up, give me the address, whatever, just for it to be radio static. And then the even crazier part about it is you'll do that, and then the next time they see you, they wanna act like everything's all cool, and then you're like, no, bitch. Fuck wrong with, like, no, you was supposed to let me crack last week. Like, what's, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit weird.
be flying out to places, getting hotel rooms, and the woman says she's heading over and she never shows up. She blocks you, all these things like that. That's how women are. Now, if you can't tell me women aren't evil in that aspect, I don't know what else is considered evil, that you lead a man on and then you just ghost him. Women do it all the time. Men don't do that, right? A man's gonna see, he's gonna see it through, my boy. But this is how it is, man. This is how it is. So women, it's funny, just imagine having damn near unlimited choices and you're still unhappy. Just imagine that, fellas. Just imagine. And I'm not saying that sex is going to heal everything. Dealing with multiple women, I already said, is not going to bring you peace. But just having that option as a man.
Just knowing that you can go get some cheeks when you want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I feel like that way too. Sometimes with a girl, I might not even want to crack. I might just want to know that if I wanted to, I could. And to be honest, sometimes like that's enough. That's all I need. You know?
To be able to, as opposed to none. And some people are just like, well, I'd rather have none and live a peaceful life than having to deal with women. You know what I mean? Or their ups and downs, or their flakiness, or them being fickle and whatnot. And it's very unfortunate, but that's part of it, bro. That's really part of it. And that's something you have to deal with women. And when women say that they're not the same, they pretty much are. You know what I mean? They pretty much are. What about men, JR? I'm not discounting that men aren't the same, but women typically are the same. They react the same, they do the same things. They're very self centered. They only care about themselves and their feelings. So, with this, a woman can keep things going and just have a man like in love and all this other stuff. And it's just like, I don't care what he's got going on. Yeah, this is funny. Or they joke on these group chats about it. They joke about it, and I had him do this, or I made him do that, or this fool did this, or this. It shows poor character.
I'll be honest with y'all, since we're 15 minutes into the video, I don't think there's that many people watching. I got cranked for $2,000 before. I flew me and a girl out to Puerto Rico, and I didn't get to hit. Yeah. I've been cranked, but I got cranked real bad. But hey, you live and you learn though, right? Right? Right?
And how you conduct yourself shows poor character, and a lot of times you're just not a good person. A lot of things women reveal themselves that they aren't good people in these aspects. Like, I did this to him, I did this to them, and then they laugh about it. A woman can murder dudes and laugh about it. We see this all the time on these true crime documentaries, women doing this stuff and then just turn around. You took someone's life and you're laughing about it, and he deserved it and all that stuff just because he cheated or he. But let's not get off of the dating apps. Dating apps is a woman's playground, right? We talk about different things for men being a man's playground, but a dating app is a woman's playground where she can be whoever she wants. She can, if she decides, and a lot of these women on these dating apps are like, I don't feel comfortable after a few conversations of us talking.
Yeah, no, that shit's stupid as fuck. Now, I will say this. In my personal, my life, my experience, the shit going on with me, there has never been a woman, I have never waited 3 days to hit anybody. Never. For one, it doesn't usually get that far, if I'm being fair. But yeah, I've never had a woman make me, my body kind of is like in the 20s or whatever, right? 85% of those women I hit on the first link. You know what I mean? Not saying this was on some like, oh, we met Saturday and I cracked Saturday. There's a couple of those in there, but for the most part, that very first time we hang out, I typically do crack. You know what I'm saying? And personally, the girls who like, oh, I don't do blah 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 blah, I don't even entertain that shit because I'm like, bro, there's girls that will. So why do I need to sit here and deal with your bullshit?
And I might give you my number. As if like, what are we doing here? If you think about it, she's just like making it seem like, hey, I'm up here, you're down here, right? And we're getting to know each other, but you need to message me back and forth. Meanwhile, she's messaging 30 or 40 other men. It makes you think like the value of a man in the US is really like nothing, bro. And you got to think how important a man is, but it's just like he's looked at as nothing. He has no value, man, which is insane. But for those of you who are watching, fellas, particularly you, realize that with these dating apps. And as she said, there's a needle in the haystack, there's outliers, there's all these different things that you have someone there who are really looking for genuine connections. They're looking for the love of their life, things like that. Right, they're intentional, but most of them are. It's an easy way to to feel better about yourself, get compliments, things like that, man. So
right, you know. Yeah, but with that being said, man, y'all let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. Until next time. Peace.